Empty cup. More trash. More trash. And more trash. I have to find a way to prop up this phone. And I don't have nothing to prop it up with. Actually, I do. Take that back. All right. Try to see the best way to do this. All right. What's up, everybody? What's going on? And I think I got this about prop the best way I can. All right, cool. So what's going on, everybody? Sorry you have not seen me. What's up, Weston? Logan Paul versus Mayweather. Nothing really. I think it's going to be, unless like Mayweather really goes out and tries to like really fight him. Not taking it serious. It's nothing but an exhibition fight. Yeah, it's all for publicity. That's all it is. So, yeah, I don't think anything of it though. So how you been doing, man? Who she lose to? Or what did she lose? Yeah, I know, brother. I know. What's up, Sergeant? What's going on, brother? Oh, I forgot that was tonight. I totally forgot that was tonight. How was it overall, though? I really, really totally forgot all about War Games being tonight. I was in here cleaning pretty much like more than half the day. Yeah, I just got down, just sat down, just chilled, watched some football, kept tabs on. That's messed up, man. Um, I just sat down, watched some football, kept tabs on my fantasy football league, on my fantasy football team, and then yeah, that's it. That's all I did today. Yeah, I think aren't you a Packers fan, Western? I got Devontae Adams on my team, so of course I wanted him to do good. Well, I think with Green Bay though, their team is always pretty solid. So yeah, I had Aaron Jones last year. He worked out quite well for me, especially like a couple games where I was down by like 40 some points and stuff. So I think I'm on pace to actually win the league this year. Last year I placed third, and last year was my first time ever playing. Mm, yeah, I didn't start Justin Herbert. I knew that shit was gonna be ugly. Boy was outright. Boy was outright. Yeah, so my team I have I got Jared Allen or Josh Allen, I'm sorry. Josh Allen and Justin Herbert as my QBs. Always keep one on the bench. Then I have McCaffrey, Eckler, and Gibson, Devontae Adams, Michael Pittman Jr., Corey Davis. Um, who else? 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 Um, Tyler Lockett. Think I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else. But then my tight ends are T.J. Hawkinson and Mark Andrews, and my kicker is Miami Dolphins kicker. And then defenses, I kind of switch from week to week depending on the matchup and stuff. So, like, I don't keep a defense on the bench. I just pick up a defense off the waivers each week and, just kind of go accordingly or whatever. So, I got the first round bye because playoffs after Tuesday, the playoffs start for us. And so I got the first round bye. So I'll use like this weekend just to kind of fine tune and make some decisions on who I want to play in what position. So, Eckler and McCaffrey is a given. Antonio Gibson's probably going to be my flex, and I've been playing around as far as like I haven't quite decided who's going to be my wide receiver two, but my wide receiver one is definitely Devontae Adams, and then like each week, man, it's always like somebody different. So like this week it was Corey Davis did like put up 30 something points for me, but I had him on the bench, and so that's the part that's going to kind of be interesting is to see how that's going to go. Hey, Passion, what's going on? How you doing? That's the part that's going to be interesting to see how that's going to go. And then tight ends are always like a fucking roller coaster. Like one week I played T.J. Hawkinson and then Andrews went off and then vice versa. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll have a week to get my lineup in order, and if I win the first game after the first round, then I'm in the championship. That's what's up, Ashton. Glad to hear that. So yeah, work has been kicking my ass recently, man. Work has been real crazy, and real hectic. I hadn't had no chance to do much of anything at all because of the time that I get home from work and stuff. And what's up, Patil? How you doing? And so, like this week, I think after starting Friday, I believe the store starts closing at midnight. So I'm not going to be getting home until like like fucking 1 o'clock. Yeah, like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning every day until this holiday season is over. And so I've been trying to figure out like how I want to do this stream when it comes to Cyberpunk. Yes, Absolutely. That's I think that is well, hold on. Are you talking about like prescribed medicine or are you talking about like hard drugs? If you're talking about hard drugs, then absolutely. But if you're talking about prescribed medicine that you get from like the doctors, then that's something different. Um, so I'm gonna get Cyberpunk. I have decided that I am gonna get it, and I won't be able to play it until Friday because I think it comes out that Thursday. But I won't have the money to get it until Friday. So I'll be getting Cyberpunk, and then I want to stream it. I'll have some time. I'll actually have the entire weekend. Now I think about it. The wife is actually going out of town this entire weekend from Friday to Sunday, and so I'll have some time to sit down and play it for you guys, and we'll all, experience it together. Interested to see what this is like because honestly, in my opinion, this is the last major game of the year that I can think of coming out next week. So depending on how this game goes, in my opinion, is going to boil down to what wins game of the year when they have the little video game awards, and I'm pretty sure it'll all be kind of virtual and stuff like that. But this game here is going to be the deciding factor, in my opinion, as to what game is going to win it. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I don't have like really really high expectations for it. And with the delays and everything, hopefully the delays are for good reason. But we shall see. We shall definitely see. So what has been up with everybody else though? How have you guys been doing? Oh man, jeez. Work for you. I feel you. Totally understand. How have they been treating you there? I just read your I just read your post on Facebook probably about an hour ago. I think it was from like yesterday, I believe, in regards to what you've been through and stuff. I could definitely respect the grind though. So what you want to work two jobs or you just want to try to find something better than what you at now? Drew, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Damn, you too shady to you. What you mean? Val, what's going on, brother? Trainer, what's up? How you doing? How's everything going? Hold on. All right. They just showed a Big Lots ad before this live. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How you doing, man? Good to see you, Val. Haven't seen you in a minute. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just chilling, just relaxing, just sitting there, chatting it up with you guys. But nothing else really though. Just relaxing. Did a lot of cleaning up today. We were supposed to put up the tree tonight, but my wife and the kids didn't get home until like damn near like 8 or 8:30 or some shit like that. And so I'm pretty sure they're gonna put up the tree tomorrow. When we put it up, then I'll show you guys the tree and all the other stuff. So one thing about having this goddamn beard is this fucking hair is irritating, especially when it's all growing in, and I'm this shit is like itching like hell. But man, what else did I do this weekend? I watched the fight on Saturday night. Um, yeah, that's it. I didn't really do much of anything. I didn't do much of anything. Well, not so. This doesn't irritate. So the mustache doesn't irritate me. It's the beard part, and it's always from like every like the parts where it's all dark and stuff, like all in here, is where it's like when it starts to grow, it itches like hell. So every time I comb it, like it feels like it's like the best feeling in the world. Aaron, was it bad at Big Lots for the seasons? You like as far as so what's going on at Big Lots, man? Like you gotta give me an example, and I'll tell you as far as what I dealt with when I was working there. The damn lines loop around the store. Well, given I figured it's way deeper than that, passion. I figured that much. I figured that much. We're not going to get too deep into it, but I know what you mean. You know, it don't take much information for me to kind of piece things together, so I can understand. So for you, Drew, I think it's a different compared to when I was dealing with it because with the whole pandemic going on right now, and it's like different times as far as like, oh yeah, thank you, Passion, thank you for letting me know. Um, yeah, he's at it. Thank you. Um, so with the pandemic going on, and I'm pretty sure that Big Lots is doing like a thing in regards to um, um, as far as how many people can come into the store and stuff. And so it wasn't honestly it wasn't crazy in my store when I was working for Big Lots. It wasn't crazy in my store. It was busy, but but it wasn't crazy. So I don't know. Like, is your store like a high volume store? I can tell you, my job, we definitely count, or I can say the cameras count. Yeah, we do. I think every Big Lots has a furniture section. It does look promising, Sky. It does look promising. I was just not talking about I was just not talking about Cyberpunk just a second ago, and how I plan on streaming Cyberpunk on Friday, because I won't be able to stream it on Thursday because I won't have the money to get it for one, but then two, I won't be getting home until like damn near like um like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Our store was like the one I worked at was like a standalone store, so it wasn't like it was attached to anything. Like it was our store, and then you had a gas station across the street, and then like maybe not even like a block away was like another small little like strip mall, but it wasn't attached to like another major store or anything like that. And the only time, I mean, the store got busy, but the busiest time was like friends and family. That's when that store was the busiest. Um, I don't feel as though. Yes, the MK11 movie skins are dope, Nicholas. Shit is dope. The fact that they got the actual voice actors and everything is dope. It's real dope. Did you guys see the thing about HBO Max in regards to next year and all the shit that they're going to be hmm um and all the shit they're going to be showing on HBO Max? Mortal Kombat was one of them. Wonder Woman was another one. That's funny. Matrix 4 is another one that they'll be showing. Like if you go back and look at it's a trailer that came out. Want to say it was about between Wednesday and Friday, and they had something in regards to like HBO Max and all the stuff that they would be showing off. And yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. I only say that because it's still a lot of people that want the movie experience when it comes to certain movies or just in general. But then you have individuals like myself that don't want to risk, you know, myself or the lives of anybody else of getting sick. So I will stream anything that I can stream inside the comfort of my own home. But it is going to be one of those things of where you'll have certain movies of where people want to have that movie experience to actually watch whatever it is that they're going to watch. So like Candyman is like one of those things of where I don't know if they're going to actually release that on like streaming or anything like that, or if they're going to do a little bit of both. But I do know it's coming out in the movies next year, and I think the same thing for Halloween as well. So it's a give and take. It's a give and take. Like this pandemic has fucked a lot of things up. The only thing you don't agree with is WWE getting 3-part deals. What do you mean? Third part deals. I don't even know what you mean by that, Scott. Um, but I think other than that though, I don't think that's going to end in cinemas. As long as this pandemic is going on and getting worse, that's the only thing right now that I can see that will immediately end the future of like movie theaters itself. But other than that, like the streaming part, I don't think it's going to end it at all because I honestly feel as though whatever company streams that movie or makes it available for people to stream it online, you still have to actually purchase that movie in order to watch it. So like AMC for instance, what's up, Sarah? How you doing? So like AMC for instance, I think AMC when they did the Invisible Man when the pandemic first started, and we bought the movie, we watched it, and it was a good ass movie. It was a real good movie. WWE is stopping superstars from using Twitch Cameo and YouTube third party deals. That I'm not surprised. I'm surprised they even let that shit go on for that long anyway. So I'm not too surprised. Um, I still feel as though that company still gets some type of kickback from that movie that they make available for people to stream. But that movie was fucking good though. Like I'm not even gonna front. That movie was good. That movie was damn good. Even though even though I know the plot is like pretty straightforward and it's not really a surprise, but the way it's actually delivered is what makes that movie so good. What time is it? I don't even have the fucking thing close to me. Shit, I can't even see it from here. I don't feel like getting up right now. Hold on, checking my battery. All right. I didn't know they was doing a Dunes remake until I seen that shit with HBO Max. So, do you think this Snyder cut of the Justice League movie is going to be even better than what we seen with the original, or do you feel like it's going to put the original to shame, or do you feel as though it's only going to be adding just some small little stuff here and there and make it just a tad bit better? Because honestly, I've only watched the Justice League movie twice. I haven't even thought about watching it again. After I originally seen it, and then I think it was just like one day out of boredom, I had looked at it, watched it again, but I haven't looked at it since though. So maybe when the Snyder cut comes out, or close about the time that it comes out, then I'll watch the Justice League again, just so I can keep in mind of the comparison of one versus the other, so that way I could definitively say that either the original is better than I would say, yeah, definitely watch it, Sarah. That's a good show. Have you seen the actual Watchmen movie? Yeah, I was disappointed in Batman v Superman. I was disappointed. It was only a few little things that, like, the whole Batman warehouse scene when he's fighting the dudes, and oh man, that shit was just thorough as fuck, man. But the movie as a whole was just like, mm. Why is that the first thing that you go to, Sarah? What's up, Nestor? How you doing, man? Yeah, I mean it can be a slow movie itself, but but I don't know. Like when you think Superman and you think of villains, it's either you think of Darkseid or you either think of Darkseid or you think of Doomsday. I didn't watch the War Games. I forgot War Games is what's tonight, Nestor. How was it? Was it good? Oh, I gotta find something to watch tonight though. Like I was in the room watching Married with Children before I came over here. I can always sit back and watch that show again. Always, 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 always. Now, granted, a lot of those jokes, and we talked about this before. Like a lot of those jokes, who's more evil, Darkseid, Doomsday, or Brainiac? God damn, that's the really. Hmm. More evil. Well, Doomsday whole thing was just trying to kill. Was just trying to kill Superman itself. So it's either going to be Brainiac or Darkseid, but I'm leaning more towards Brainiac though. I'm leaning more towards Brainiac, but like I can't put Doomsday in that because, like I said, Doomsday main thing is just only killing Superman. That's it. That was his main objective was just to kill Superman. I remember what was it? The graphic novel. Yeah, I mean you can't go wrong with either or though. Total. You can't go wrong with either or. So like I remember my brother had the graphic novel of Doomsday killing. I did watch it for like 30 minutes, and then I had to finish cleaning it up. So I looked at it briefly. Um, a Doomsday killing Superman. So like whenever I thought about Doomsday, I always thought about that graphic novel every single time. The opinions on AEW, Jesus Christ, man. Uh, where to start with AEW? Where to start? But I guess Tuesday we'll find out what's going on with Kenny Omega and how long AEW's probably had this partnership or been working on this partnership with Impact Wrestling. So it's major. It's major. I mean, it'll benefit both companies, but it'll benefit more, or hopefully, for Impact itself. Because I'm not a big fan of Impact Wrestling. Um, I did see that. I did see that total. Yeah, I watched. I seen the debut of Sting on AEW. Hopefully this helps Impact garner more viewership on their end. But we'll see. We'll see. Because you can have like a deal in the works for something and it just doesn't pan out great because it just doesn't mix well or it's not written well. Look at like the thing with like the NWO, like when the NWO came to WWE, and I remember how fucking shocked I was when I had seen that happen. And I would say I can't say destroy, but they can definitely give them a run for their money. AEW is not geared towards kids, and I think WWE is starting to become like more TV 14ish in a sense, somewhat or whatever. But AEW is more geared towards like the older crowd and like the more adult crowd. So they really don't pull too many punches as compared to like WWE, and you can see it in like their presentation and stuff. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting, but seeing Sting on AEW was a shocker. Was a huge shocker because I didn't know his Legends contract was up with WWE neither. But looking at how everything kind of played out and how that last match he had with Seth with the injury, and how WWE didn't want him to do anything in regards to like physical stuff. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to end his career on that type of note. So We'll see what AEW does with him. But I'm digging the entrance. I'm digging the theme. I'm digging the music for sure. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's always a business decision when you go from like to like TV 14, more adult theme to being more PG and being more family friendly because you appeal more to a younger audience and stuff. So, I mean, I can understand the reason why they would do something like that. But it just sucks. Like, I remember when The Fiend first came out and how parents were complaining about The Fiend being too sick, about being too scary and causing their kids to have nightmares. And that they were going to boycott WWE if they didn't change the character of The Fiend. So it's just like, come on, man. It's like, come on. So, I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? But I can understand certain business decisions. But just know it's always an alternative, more times than not. And that was the one thing that WWE had an advantage over because it was really no other major competitors. Like even though Ring of Honor is regards to like indie scene wrestling is probably like top notch, top echelon in my opinion. Yeah, I mean I can understand because it's I mean he's a scary character. But in reality though, like WWE didn't have no major competitors. Like Impact Wrestling was a competitor for a nice stretch and then all of a sudden it took like a steep decline and then they never really recovered. Honestly, they never really recovered since then. So you can't really put Impact Wrestling as like a major competitor to WWE because they're not going to get that they didn't get or they're not going to get the same viewership that WWE gets. Um, Now maybe things may change with AEW. Yeah, I agree, Bruce. I agree. Um, Now maybe this whole partnership with AEW and Impact Wrestling does something. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm not expecting my team to do much of anything. Honestly speaking, I'll be shocked if they win the division, but I don't see it happening. I think whatever team wins my team's division is going to get put out the first game. So in the end, it really doesn't matter. Honestly speaking, yeah, we talked about that film. We actually talked about that movie the last time I streamed, Sky, and you think so? I don't think so, Bruce. I don't think so. I think in the case of in which when it came to like WWE and WCW, WCW was losing so much money. And if anybody hasn't looked at it, I think it's a documentary on WCW and like the path that they were going in regards to like what they were paying talent and giving them guaranteed contracts and then how much money they were spending. They were spending so much more than what they was actually taking in, and it was kind of like doomed to fail, honestly, and it sucked. Yeah, they became complacent. WWE became very complacent. The main roster stuff became very complacent. It still is to an extent, and I still feel as though NXT is better as far as product wise and presentation wise than the main roster. Like in any major like WWE view to like SummerSlam, WrestleMania. Um, Trying to think of like another like major thing when they have like an NXT pay per view the day before the main roster pay per view, and the NXT pay per views always outshine the main roster, always. It has been like that since NXT has been in the spotlight. I don't see it being brought out though. I don't see it being brought out because honestly, in merch sales probably alone, they have fans coming to their events now. They don't have like a large amount. You know, they're still doing the social distancing thing, but man, I mean, AEW is just a better overall product. What's up, Raven? What's going on, brother? Honestly speaking, no, they have AEW has fans in attendance. It's not a large it's not a large amount. They still have fans. They have fans in attendance though. Yeah, I've been streaming Raven for like the past 41 minutes. See, and Raven was into WWE at one point. This is not the same. It's just not the same. It's honestly not the same. It's honestly not the same. Well, Dixie Carter's been out the picture for a minute, but the problem that Impact has had is that I mean they don't. Oh, it's okay. Um, I think the problem that Impact has it doesn't get the viewership that it normally gets. But then it's on like a weird like fucking yeah. I wish I went to that show. I wish I went to that show, but I didn't go to it though. But it's like Axios or some network like that. So like the whole thing of what happened this past weekend or this past week, like all that shit is going to do is just bring it's going to bring viewers to watch Impact to see what happened with Omega and the person that runs, I guess, Impact Wrestling or whatever. So it's hopefully Access TV. Well, that's what it is. Access. I thought it was Axios. See, but I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He has an executive spot. Yeah. So this whole thing with. Oh yeah, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, man? I'm just relaxing, brother. How you been doing, man? How you been holding up? Trying to keep tabs on my battery. It's mm, yes and no. It is, but it isn't. How much more do you have to catch up on? The last superstar was The Rock and Stone Cold. Um, no, no. I mean, they've had some other superstars since then. But you know, if you're talking about like wrestling in its prime, then yes, you have a point. You definitely have a point if you're talking about in its prime. You know, I'm glad that AEW is on the scene though. I'm glad AEW is on the scene because it's making WWE to try to put out better product and not be as complacent. Like even though it's still not the greatest, I'm gonna tell you this now. Like I have not consistently watched a WWE show, let alone pay per view, on a month to month basis. It's been about a good 3 years, easily a good 3 years. Like I watch some pay per views on occasion, but like me, like taping Raw, watching SmackDown, being into it on the week to week basis, it's been a long time since I've done it, and I was just tired. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Um, I I'm trying to think what was the breaking point for me. What was the breaking point for me as far as when I just stopped watching WWE like that? Um, it might have been because I know I was at the my old landlord's house when we rent out the basement. Um, it might have been that Royal Rumble. What's up, Impeccable? How you doing, man? What's up, Angel? How you doing, brother? I want to say it was the Royal Rumble when they had Roman Reigns coming out last. I think that was the breaking point for me. I honestly feel like that was the breaking point. And then even more so was when they had him beat Undertaker. That's when I was completely just like, fuck it. That's when I was completely just like, fuck it, because it's like now they're doing the same shit, and I didn't understand it first. I didn't understand this at first, like when everyone was so tired of John Cena and like how I didn't understand like why people disliked him as much, and now I understand because they are doing the same thing that they did with Cena when they're just like force feeding him down your throat to try to make you like him, and all it does is just put like further dislike for him. And I didn't understand that at first because I enjoyed watching John Cena back then, but it's like at first I enjoyed watching Roman Reigns, and then when I started seeing how bad they were pushing him. Oh yeah, Titus, I remember that shit. I just watched that the other day. I was dying laughing when I had watched that. Um, I think a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people didn't like that. I was one of them. I was definitely one of them. More shocked than anything. Um, but man, just the way that they're doing it, dude. The way they're doing it, like it's cool that Roman's a heel right now. I mean, it's cool, but it's not going to make me like him as a character because I mean, I can really care less. I can really care less, to be quite honest. So I don't know, man. Really, Bruce? Really, man? So I don't know, dude. Honestly speaking, I just don't see myself really watching WWE as much. I'll look at NXT, but like main roster, probably so. Probably. I would say that's a good. I would say that's a good suggestion there, Jacob. To be quite honest, but I just feel as I feel as though yeah, that's crazy though. That's the crazy part. Cause it's like it's the same shit. It's the same shit every single damn time I see him fight. It's the same thing. So I think if anything, like AEW, I feel as though give wrestlers a little bit more. creative control on their character in regards to how they want their character portrayed is the way it seems off to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but so I don't. It's just weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. It is so weird. It's so weird. But I already knew this was gonna happen. Like when I knew when AEW came out that my interest in the WWE will like dwindle. I already knew it. I already knew it. So I'm not surprised that this is the case. And I'm not surprised that I'm actually enjoying AEW more than WWE. Main roster that is. But I still enjoy NXT. I still enjoy it. So I can't knock WWE on that part. Well, I should say I can't knock Triple H on that part. Because I still enjoy watching NXT. I just can't watch main roster. I just can't watch main roster shit. I just can't. But I would easily, without a shadow of a doubt, any time of day AEW comes on, I'll watch it. Without a doubt. Hands down. Now, hopefully, the game when the game does come out, hopefully the game is some good. They got some damn work they got to do with it. I feel you on that, passion. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Hopefully that does happen. That they do some improvements because they got a lot of work to do with the game. But it is a game in the works for AEW, which is cool. But yeah. Other than that, though, like I haven't really watched too much wrestling. Thank you for the subscription there, sir. Appreciate it. Your comparisons are funny as shit, Bruce. Your comparisons are hilarious, dude. So besides that, though, man, like I just I just don't watch as much of it as I used to. I watch it on occasion and sparingly, and if I know something major might happen, or if it's just like a day of where I just want to watch some shit, then I'll look at both NXT and AEW. I just don't watch it. I just don't watch it as regularly as I would like. But as I said before, I would definitely watch AEW more than I would WWE. Um, let's see what else, man. What else? So, if you guys were to give your opinion on games that came out so far this year, major release games that came out so far this year, what would be your top three? Of course, I still support my team, my no name team. Of course, absolutely. I haven't worn any merchandise in regards to the old name since they got rid of it. Out of respect, I got a jacket. I have a brand new jacket that I had got probably about 2 months prior to the name changing, and since they changed the name, I haven't wore it at all. Just out of respect. You've been out of the loop. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Ghost of Tsushima is the best game of the year for you so far. I can't disagree. I can't disagree with that statement. Ghost is a damn good fucking game. Beautiful as shit too. Scenery, the whole nine. So I can understand why you would say that. For me, I'm still more so leaning towards FF7 remake. Honestly speaking. Yes, agreed. Agreed. Way too short. Missing some major parts of it. And Resident Evil Resistance was a total fucking waste of time. I don't think anybody's playing it still. It was just an okay game. I can't say it didn't deliver. It was just it compared to the part two remake. It was just an okay game. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think. The game definitely needed to be longer, for sure. Weirdest and creepiest was Last of Us 2. How was it weird and creepy to you? Um, Last of Us 2 for me was it didn't disappoint, but it wasn't as good as the original. I wish that I had the same feeling for Last of Us 2 than I did with the first one. But I think overall, Last of Us 2 wasn't as fun. Days Gone is okay, but that came out a while ago, so that's not going to be up for no game of the year for this year. Contender for game of the year. But Days Gone is long, it's long as shit though. Days Gone is real fucking long. So, hmm, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think people probably feel that way because of the fact that it's just mainly female characters that you're playing with the entire time. I don't feel like it was the activist thing. I don't think I don't feel like it fell into that realm of being activist type. Are you talking about the one that you kind of flying around fighting different enemies and stuff? I had high hopes for it. I honestly had somewhat high hopes for it. It was kind of lackluster, so I'm trying to take the time. It was kind of lackluster though. Like I wasn't like watching someone play it versus when I played it myself. I just didn't. I didn't. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. I kind of got that. What was it? Dragon Ball Z Budokai type thing, where in the realm in the perspective of like Dragon Ball Z is cool, but I don't know. Something about this one just didn't grasp me. I don't know. I tried to play it. I tried to play it, but I just couldn't. Just wasn't feeling it as much. So it's like now at this point with the PS5 and um, I'll be getting mine next year. Like I already know I'm not getting it this year, which is fine. I have no problem with it. Um, so with the PS5, when I get mine, hopefully some other games have came out by that time. So I don't think I'll be playing Godfall. Of course, Call of Duty I'll be playing for sure. A part of me wants to play Spider-Man, but I'm not too sure yet. But I'm hoping that whatever game that I do end up, whatever game that I have on my PS4 currently, um, will transfer over to the PS5 with like updated graphics and all the other stuff, kind of like how they did with MK11 and some of the other games where it gives you the upgrade to being able to play it on next gen graphics and stuff like that. But it's not really much out though. It's not really much out. It's actually more fun than any other Call of Duty Zombies game that I played. To be quite honest, like I did the main Easter egg on. You glad Fortnite is over? It's not really over. It's not over. It's honestly not over. It's not as huge as it used to be. Now you have Warzone, which is like a major thing now. But I feel like BRs now are not as big as it used to be, which I would expect because I mean, BRs are almost like a fad in a sense. You don't see too many battle royale games coming out as much anymore. A few here and there, but not to the extent of how I feel like oversaturated was BR games. Yeah, yeah. Surprisingly, I was not thinking that Among Us was going to be as popular. Third Eye, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? But I'm always going to. I'm chilling, brother. Glad you're doing good. But I'm always going to tell people, man. I'm always going to tell people, like whenever you're trying to find something on like the PlayStation Store or like your Xbox Live. I mean, Xbox has that dope ass Game Pass that that I'm jealous that you guys have that we don't have because my daughter actually has Game Pass and she was playing Dante's Inferno earlier. And I was just like, I have not played this fucking game in God knows how long. But so many old games that you can go back and play because of that Game Pass. So that's one of the biggest advantages that Xbox has over PlayStation is that Game Pass shit. And like the library of shit that they can go back and play. PlayStation now doesn't really have much of anything. Like it's not much of anything. Fall Guys, I figured Fall Guys would be popular though. I'm not too surprised. I haven't played Fall Guys in a long time. It's been a long time since I played Fall Guys. But I feel as though like Fall Guys was popular until Among Us became very popular. Honestly, I feel like the top games right now that people are streaming: Fall Guys, Among Us, Warzone, League of Legends, and maybe Fortnite. All right, Bruce, take it easy, man. Thank you. Appreciate you joining the stream. Get some rest, brother. Yeah, Fallout 76 had a lot of major backlash, and for all good reasons. No one was trying to just play Fallout just to be strictly online. Like no one was trying to do that. So I'm not surprised that it received a lot of the backlash that it got. Hell, my daughter doesn't even play that shit. at all. She got it for Christmas around the time that it came out, and she played it like once or twice. Hadn't touched it since. So it's unfortunate, totally unfortunate. Hold on one second. I think Cyberpunk is going to take up 45 gigs of space. From what I'm seeing with reports, I think it's going to be about 45 to 47 gigs that it's going to take up for Cyberpunk. Oh, shit. Change this over. Sorry. I had to change the TV from what it was on. What am I doing? Well, give me 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it did take a lot of space. It's kind of like the same thing with fucking Warzone takes a lot of space, and Call of Duty itself takes a lot of space, but GTA 5 takes an ass ton of space too. It takes a ton of space for GTA 5. Sorry, my bad. Trying to think if there's anything else. Really don't think it's nothing else tonight. What time is it? It's about 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 2 o'clock. All right. Well, as you can see, I'm sleepy, tired right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some rest, man. Get some sleep. But I will be back on Tuesday. I'm gonna be taking my Monday off from doing anything, and come back Tuesday. And the plan is to play some more RE2 remake, or we'll play some Vice City, or whatever. We'll see on which one I feel like playing Tuesday night when I get home from work. But I'm gonna get some sleep, man. You guys do the same. I appreciate you all joining, and I'll catch you all later.